my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Slack 45 behind.
57, come on. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Winston. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Jets take over. Let's go, boy, bring it up. At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We're going to start.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I know he ain't got it. Check, check, check. Go, 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 go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Under 10, 10.
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man, one of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Coleman. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Ready, you ready, 30. 54. We want this.
On play action, Winston. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 89 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
To throw is Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check. Let him go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Back with about the height. Flip.
Roger. Let's go, Abby. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Alert three.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
We're going to snap.
On 1st down, Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action now, Winston. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a 40.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. That's caught, it's Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Off the play fake, Winston. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To throw is Darnold. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Heavy on the edges. Switch.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come on, the ball. Check 4, check 4. Check 26, check 26. Slam, slam, slam. Man, Eddie. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On the counter, here's Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, the lady. Run. He's telling him to run. Hey, let go. You got four down. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check that.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
50's the money. And that give his traps. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now it's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Jets 17, 49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jared McKinnon. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
52. 52's the light. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
On first down, Bell.
Watch out.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Niners 3.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Crunch time, defense. Big end. Watch safety creep.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Looking deep for Gabriel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Again, it's Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
36. Whip. Watch the whip.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got an open man. It's a new one. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sponge. No.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Flat down.
Darnold. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Darnold. And this one complete to Burnett. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he spins away. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From just shy of midfield, Winston, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play fake. Winston. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Winston to throw. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right there, 54, right there. 50. Easy. Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike, 54. Mike,
Now Winston. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Winston going for it all. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Next to score, Jets 23, 49ers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check, hot route, hot.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check safety.
Darnold now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free. And it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Ready, black 22. White. Let's go.
Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. Well, a little drama there at the end.